What is an industry secret in the field you work in? A lot of librarians will waive you fines if you have an excuse and you don't ask frequently, even large fines. Also, librarians don't care about your fines and aren't judging you. Please come back. We personally have more fines than you. Librarians are always overdue with their books. California Cannabis concentrates don't trust that the test results are accurate at all. We were demanded by the business owner to use some dirty methods to cheat on potency testing and pesticide testing. Turns out, those tests can be pretty easy to trick if you know what you're doing. This is ultimately what led to me leaving the industry. Eventually, all of our chemists stopped smoking concentrates altogether for these reasons. Edit. State. In Microsoft Office, Word specifically, you can upload recorded interviews and it will transcribe it and ever have speaker 1 and speaker 2, 3 and 4. Basically, eliminating a huge annoying part of the job. You'll be surprised how willingly someone will do their job and even go above and beyond if you just compliment them for their professionalism, politeness, and how they're helping them. I'm not training your dog. I'm a musician. It's not really a secret, but 90% of our revenue is from the Spotify players, show guarantees, etc. Everything is menial in comparison to shirts sale. In fact, a big reason bands tour as often as possible is because we can sell more shirts when we're in front of people. If in doubt, lubricate. ... I'm a machinist. So draw a year. If you put the words from the vacancy announcement about what you need to qualify in your resume, you'll almost always be qualified. We search for those words instead of reading an entire resume. Healthcare. Homemake. If your grandparent or parent gets in home care, please know that your family member could live in a cockroach-infested house and not have to move if they didn't want to. It's not up to the company to give your loved ones environmentally safe places to live. It's up to the family. Certainly try to persuade that they can't force. Why do I know this? Because I've been to the cockroach-infested house where an 80-year-old woman lived. I have a mentally ill client that put bleach in his dog's water to help with its breath. I have a client who never cleans his cat box. I have a client who has a caved-in ceiling. I've called it in. But there is no help from the company. All they say is that there's nothing we can do. It's up to the family members. It's a sad thing because there are so many family members and friends who really don't give a shit how some people are living. Sure, they'll visit, but do they clean the litter box? Do they make sure there are no cockroaches? Do they make sure the house is stable and not falling apart? No, they say they care and that they love the person, but they don't care enough to make sure they live in a healthy environment. It really worries me, because if I imagine my own mother having such a deteriorated mind, and there were no other family members to help her, she could live in a run-down, cockroach-infested house if she was stubborn enough. It frustrates me, because whereas the client does have rights, should they really have the right to live somewhere where their health could be at risk, where their caregivers could be at risk as well? I work in logistics for a massive manufacturing company. Money's not fucking real. $1,000 for 8 light bulbs. Edit. I'm at the bottom of the totem pole here. I'm just a glorified mailman who talks to a lot of people who are much higher up than me.